From headlines to human insight, this is your trusted daily briefing from Neural Newscast.
From our digital news hub, this is Andrew Lindbeck. It's July 3rd, 2025. On this day in 1863, the Battle of Gettysburg concluded, marking a pivotal turning point in the American Civil War. This decisive Union victory halted the Confederate advance into the North and set the stage for the eventual Union victory. In business and finance this hour, President Trump's recent tax bill delivers significant changes for corporations, creating clear winners and losers. NNC's Ethan Wells reports.
Large companies, especially in states with a high concentration of wealthy individuals, stand to benefit from substantial tax cuts. However, some sectors face increased tax liabilities or less favorable provisions. The bill also includes spending cuts and tax breaks that will phase in over time, impacting different industries and taxpayers unevenly. Experts emphasize the varied economic effects as the new law takes hold. In the summer of 2015, Greece faced a severe economic crisis, teetering on the edge of collapse. After a decade of tough reforms and financial rehabilitation, the country's economy has stabilized and improved significantly. Today, Greece's fiscal health is considered strong and is admired across Europe. While challenges remain, the progress made highlights the resilience and determination behind its economic recovery. This is Ethan Wells for Neural Newscast.
Turning to breaking news. 4 people were killed and 14 others wounded in a drive-by shooting outside a nightclub in Chicago's River North neighborhood last night. NNC's Sarah Wheaton reports.
Authorities described the scene as chaotic and have launched an intensive manhunt for the suspects. Chicago's mayor vows that leaders will not rest until those responsible are brought to justice. Police are urging anyone with information to come forward as the investigation continues. Community safety remains the top priority amid ongoing violence concerns. For Neural Newscast, I'm Sarah Wheaton.
Turning to world news. Ukraine has killed a top Russian naval commander, marking one of the highest-ranking officer deaths in the ongoing conflict. Here's Monica Kellen with more.
The deputy commander of the Russian Navy was reportedly killed in a strike near the Ukraine-Russia border, confirmed by multiple sources including Russian officials and international media. This loss follows a series of significant Russian military casualties amid continued fighting, highlighting the escalating toll on Russia's leadership in the war. Further details on the circumstances remain limited. This is Monica Kellen for Neural Newscast.
Now, for the latest on the political front.
This week, Caribbean activists lobbying for slavery reparations engaged with UK lawmakers at Westminster and officials in Brussels, following Jamaica's decision to ask King Charles for legal advice on the matter. The all-party parliamentary group on African reparations, which supports acknowledging the lasting impacts of slavery and colonialism, hosted the delegation. While advocates emphasize historical justice, critics question the legal and practical implications, highlighting an ongoing and complex debate over reparations. Former CBS anchor Dan Rather criticized Paramount's $16 million settlement with President Trump over a 60 Minutes interview, calling it a sad day for journalism. Rather, known for his long tenure at CBS, described the deal as yielding to presidential pressure and corporate interests. Supporters argue such settlements protect journalistic integrity, while critics see them as compromising editorial independence. This dispute highlights ongoing tensions between media organizations and political figures over reporting and accountability. Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries delivered a record-breaking speech exceeding 8 hours, criticizing a proposed Trump-backed bill as immoral. Jeffries' remarks reflect ongoing Democratic concerns about the legislation's potential social and economic impacts. Supporters of the bill argue it addresses key policy priorities, highlighting the sharp divide in Congress. This debate underscores the broader partisan disagreements shaping current legislative efforts. House Majority Leader Hakeem Jeffries recently delivered a record-breaking speech that delayed the vote on the so-called MAGA Mega Bill, a package largely supported by Republicans aiming to address election integrity and other priorities. Supporters view the bill as essential for safeguarding election processes, while critics argue it could restrict voting rights. Jeffrey's extended remarks highlight ongoing partisan debates over election laws, reflecting broader national divisions on voting access and election security. NNC News, I'm Cassandra Joyce.
In environmental news,
A tropical storm is developing just in time to affect the July 4th weekend. While details are still emerging, the storm could bring heavy rain and strong winds to parts of the country, potentially disrupting holiday plans and outdoor events. Authorities are monitoring the situation closely and advising residents to stay updated on weather alerts as the weekend approaches. Stay tuned for further updates. NNC News, I'm Samuel Green.
Daily news, synthesized and verified. This is Chad Thompson, the founder of Neural Newscast. At Neural Newscast, we're all about making news fast, factual, unbiased, and human-reviewed. Visit neuralnewscast.com for deep dives, special reports, and our full archive of content.
in the world of technology today.
As artificial intelligence takes on more of our thinking, experts warn it could actually make us dumber. When AI does the heavy lifting, we risk losing critical thinking skills and genuine learning. It's a reminder that true education happens when we engage our minds, not just rely on technology to do the work for us. In the race for convenience, we mustn't sacrifice our ability to think deeply and independently. Neural Newscast's Kara Swift.
And now for a look at the world of sports.
Mexican boxer Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was arrested by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Studio City, California. Federal officials confirmed he faces deportation proceedings. The arrest comes days after Chavez Jr. fought Jake Paul. Authorities also linked him to an active criminal warrant, prompting the federal action. Daniel Suarez is leaving Trackhouse Racing after the current NASCAR season. The decision comes as the team restructures its driver lineup for the future. Suarez's departure ends his tenure with Trackhouse, where he contributed to the team's growth. Further details about his next steps or replacements have yet to be announced. Before their Women's European Championship opener Thursday, Portugal and Spain players held a moment of silence honoring Diogo Jota, Portugal, and Liverpool forward. The tribute recognized Jota's impact on the sport ahead of the Euro 2025 tournament kickoff, reflecting respect from both teams in this opening match. NNC News, I'm Thomas Golding.
In scientific discoveries this hour.
Parasitic cowbirds, which hatch and grow without parental care, still manage to identify their own species. Researchers found these birds learn species-specific behaviors and calls by observing other cowbirds around them, despite being raised by different bird species. This discovery sheds light on how social learning shapes identity in animals lacking traditional family structures. This is Nathaniel Cohen for Neural Newscast.
In entertainment news this hour.
Looking to dominate Mecha Break? Polygon's latest tier list ranks the best strikers mechs, helping players pick top contenders for battle. Whether you're a newbie or a veteran pilot, this guide breaks down which mechs pack the biggest punch. Check out the full list and gear up for victory in Mecha Break. Lydia Holmes reporting.
Now, a story from General News.
The Arizona Humane Society is waiving adoption fees following a record-breaking weekend of pet adoptions. This initiative aims to encourage more families to provide homes for animals in need. The offer is part of ongoing efforts to reduce shelter populations and promote animal welfare across the state. A 72-year-old man has been indicted on a murder charge following new DNA evidence in a decades-old case. The remains of his former girlfriend, who went missing 42 years ago, were identified, prompting renewed investigation and legal action in the long-unsolved disappearance. This is Daniel Grove, NNC.
That's our coverage for this hour. For in-depth analysis and the latest headlines, head to neuralnewscast.com and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Andrew Lindbeck. Signing off.
Neural Newscast fuses real and AI-generated voices for fast, quality news. AI creates, humans review. We aim for accuracy, but errors can happen. Verify key details. Learn more at nnewscast.com. That's today's Neural Newscast. Stay informed and connected. Follow us on X, Bumble, and Facebook, and visit neuralnewscast.com for past episodes and more.